So, or maybe she thought my German was bad. They didn't want to talk to me in it.
Well, and you wonder, maybe the fact that Oktoberfest is, in the United States, obviously, is a little bit more like St. Patrick's Day. So, you have to wonder how many people who actually go to Oktoberfest are even German at all. Right?
True, because
I've celebrated St. Patrick's Day, and I don't have a lick of Irish in me.
Correct.
That I know of. And so, I think maybe Deutsche Tag is it's by the GA,
and you're going
Germanic American Institute.
Yeah.
And so it's a bit more German.
It's
right.
Yeah.
So maybe with Oktoberfest, it's kind of like, well, there's a lot of Americans like myself who are German ancestry, have significant German ancestry, but we don't know any German.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I literally
that makes sense. Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
So maybe, it's just people don't generally get into the flow of the German language in those situations.
No, you can totally compare it to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
I think so. That's a good comparison.
So, I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned volunteering next year.
Yeah.
And I'd totally be up for it. I've already told Sarah that I'm going to.
Okay. And I was actually... It would have been fun to go yesterday, too, to see the Bavarian wedding. They were going to have a Bavarian wedding there on... And granted, I'm German, yes, but not Bavarian. Right. So I like going for the aspect of you're going to see Germans, you're going to talk, but I'm not Clark Griswold. I'm not going to...
Right.
But it was awesome there, though. You had yours on, and
of
course I had my jersey on.
Yeah. Which there were actually fewer German jerseys than I thought there'd be.
And the jerseys we saw like handful of the white 3-star one from 4 years ago that they wanted in, but that's really, and then some generic ones that said Deutschland on it for like the little kids. But and
there's that one Italia.
There was an Italian.
Which was just weird.
It was. It's like, he was trying to sabotage something. Right. Shocked I walked by him. He didn't fall and take a roll around. But that was pretty cool. But no, it was fun, and hopefully they can keep it going, and it can get bigger and bigger. And the location they have it by is the Schmidt Brewery, which is I know why they picked that location.
Oh, yeah.
That Schmidt Brewery looks European.
Yeah.
It was a very nice area. And hopefully they can grow it.
Yeah, you can tell that the founders of Schmidt Brewery were German.
Yes.
Like, you can just tell that they used their ancestral heritage to influence how they built that and designed it. I contemplated putting some pictures up. Maybe I will now. Once I post this to the Facebook page, I'll connect a couple pictures to it just so people can see what the two of us did, and maybe Tony and Dave will have some hopefully appropriate photographs from their trip that they can share with the viewers or listeners.
Well, Tony's wife went with, so there has to be some appropriate.
That's true.
So Kelly went. So
as far as what we have to talk about, that's about it. I think. Unless you have something to say.
Well, I just want to say, thanks for putting up with me.
Yeah, thanks for letting me talk.
Yeah, and that's... Every time I come and sit and hang out, I don't talk as much either.
That's true.
There was 2 episodes, I talked. Prequel to the Cup, and then the win.
Yeah.
And
in fact, I think we tried to cut you off a few times on the win.
The win, yes. Which is understandable. I was obnoxious.
Yeah. You could have been worse.
Here's the thing. If that goal didn't go in, it would have been over with. Basically. Well, not really, because, yes.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get into this World Cup talk, but I honestly think that might be the new wave of the future for international World Cup games. I think because all these other countries, even smaller countries, are putting more money into it.
Yeah.
And I think which is a good thing. Like I said, it was a sucker punch to what I'm not used to.
Right.
Like, hey, we're going to get by the first round, maybe the first game for sure after that, and then it'll get interesting.
Right.
Didn't happen this year. And you know what? Hats off to the two teams that moved on, and none of them won it.
And you could have been the U.S.
Yeah, could have been the U.S.
Just saying.
So, but Tony will be back next week, or next, not
Absolutely.
in the next episode, and so will Dave, and you guys will have your lunacy back.
Right. And we're working on another special guest, not next episode, but a couple episodes from now.
And this is special. This is the first big special guest.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. You know,
I mean,
maybe the next guest might be more special than you are.
Well, that I'm not special.
In the
the
sense of the podcast.
Yes, because people might think I'm special, but not a special guest.
Right.
Okay. So.
And, you know, I was kind of hoping you'd talk a little bit more.
I know. At least I didn't fall asleep from last night. So
it's true.
But the problem is I didn't get to watch yesterday's game. I missed it, and that had a lot to do
I'm
with
used
it.
to that.
What?
Being the only one that watched the game.
Yeah. Well, the other two, I mean, Tony watches it more differently now than he ever has. He watches the game differently than he ever has.
And Dave likes to watch it delayed.
Yes, sorry, Dave, for the last game.
Right, that's right.
I was the spoiler for Dave.
Literally, he said, no spoilers. I said, okay, and then all of a sudden you say they scored or whatever.
At least I'm the one that did it, though.
I looked at it and I was like, good God, John.
Well, you have the internet.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So, again, hats off to Sociable Cider Werks with their fantastic cider. Hats off to whatever.
Aldi brand. Pure Aqua.
Pure Aqua.
Aldi brand.
Aldi water. From my basement, man cave, to all of you, this is it. That's all we got to say. Thanks again, John, for being here.
I tried.
And we'll see Tony and Dave next episode. Hopefully, I did not bore everyone out of ever listening to us again. Hope everyone has a good week. Thanks.